Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I just want to talk about Aion 2 and where I think it's heading. I've been playing Aion 2 since it was out on Korea and Taiwan. I was there for the launch and I've streamed, this would be my 10th day, streaming Aion 2 consecutively. And I have a lot of thoughts and I wonder what you guys think of my takes. If you guys agree or disagree, let me know down in the comments below. If you guys haven't yet, because you guys can also check out my Twitch channel. I stream there a lot, play a lot of MMOs and different kind of games. But let's really get into it. Just a disclaimer, I'm not on anyone's side. I am the side, if anything, I'm on your side. I'm talking about the normie that has a job, that has a family, that has duties, that doesn't have that much time to play. I'm on your side. TLDR, I think this game is a little bit too pay to win. If they want this game to be popping off during global launch, there are a lot of things that they need to change. First of all, I've always believed in something called, if you want to charge a premium price, you need to provide premium service. If you want to have people spending literally, I'm guessing like $50 Canadian a month on your game, you're crazy, because all of the other games like WoW or Final Fantasy, they're around $15. So you really need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. The fact that this game is telling us to pay for things like the auction house when it is essentially the heart of an MMO is crazy. People can say that, oh, it's for, bots, bot gatekeeping. I don't think that is the only thing that you can do. Be like, oh yeah, by the way, so like in order for us to not have bots, we're just going to charge 2 subs. Essentially 1 sub is what you get for the bare minimum of an MMO, and then the second one is for pay to win subs, where you can literally get 2 times the rewards if you go into dungeons. Why are we paying for the bare minimum? It's kind of like tipping culture. The server is coming up, bringing you food, and you pay for your food, and they stand there like you're supposed to tip them 25% when they've literally just done their job. I really don't understand anyone that says that it is not expensive. I feel like they haven't gone to a game where they feel like they need to dish out more Kinas, then Kinas are from Kunas, and Kunas are Hakuna Matatas. Like, I don't understand why it's like this. Once you hit level 45, that's when the game actually starts. They might as well just say the game like, oh, level 1 to 45 is the demo free-to-play version, but if you actually want to play this game and, give it purpose, you're gonna have to pay roughly $50 Canadian a month. That is insane. People that are saying that this is cheap is crazy. Or maybe congratulations, you're just loaded, but me as a normie person, $50 is a gym membership. $50 can be someone's groceries for a whole entire week or more. I feel like this game is good. The game itself is good. I really enjoy the combat. I enjoy how the game is, from how the horizontal progression really helps out with your vertical progression. We get them through feathers, kind of like Makoko's in Lost Ark, but we actually get gear score from it. The dungeons are really, really fun. It's WASD. The skills are really intuitive and everything flows quite well, except for the wings. I don't like the wing stamina. They said that it was gonna be no stamina for the wings, but they lied. But then again, are we surprised? No. When I first playing the Taiwan server, it was maintenance, it was DDoS. It literally felt like 3 times the amount of time for me to level because of all the waiting around, etc. I don't know anything about game development or connections, but how is a game this expensive supposed to be this easy to DDoS? I don't understand. Again, premium price should be premium service. And then we were essentially forced to go on the KR server. Well, not forced, but you know what I mean. I have to stream, so your girl's got to put out some content. I had to go to the Korean server, re-leveled a new character all the way up to level 45, which is the max level right now. And now I am at a mid 1.4k gear score. And this is me playing for hours each day. Now, I know I'm a slow leveler, okay? I like to take my time with games. But damn, everything in this game costs in-game currency. The in-game gold is called Kina. So Kina, you needed to do essentially everything. Your pots, your scrolls, your buffing scrolls. By the way, there's like combat damage buff scrolls, flight scrolls that make you fly faster, combat speed scrolls. I swear there's like 5 to 6 different scrolls that you need to buy just so you can clear things faster, because damn, these normal mobs are extremely tanky. I don't really like it when normal mobs are just too tanky for making you feel weak as hell. Because I'm playing Ranger. Ranger damage is actually not too shabby, but we are extremely squishy. There are other classes like the Templar that doesn't really need any pots because they're all well-rounded. I don't really think the classes are very balanced right now, but it's new. That one I can let it slide because it's new. But the hiccups between launches, disconnects, things that are changing, like at the beginning, the subscription, the very base subscription, the one that is around $20, that one, people were able to buy stuff off of the auction house. And then all of a sudden an update comes out and they say, by the way, if you wanted to buy something off the auction house, you have to pay. So people are literally forced to, pay to win. I really don't think that the excuse of stopping bots rationalizes or justifies the sub price. What we are getting from the base sub is essentially what we should have been getting from an MMO in the first place. And my theory is that there are probably game devs, people that actually play the game in NCSoft that are like, please, sir, we know that this is not the right way. And then the person that actually gets to make all these decisions at the tippity top, they don't play games. They're probably like, I don't care. You need to get this quota or else you're fired, or I'm going to hire someone who will do this job instead. I genuinely think that for a lot of things that end up failing, it's because the person at the tippity top only looks at their product, in this case an MMO, as an asset. They see it as a number. If it doesn't reach that number, they don't think it's successful. But they're also not open-minded enough to know what gamers want. And I can give all these suggestions, all these recommendations. For the most part, my chat and a lot of people in the community agrees with me. But damn, you cannot tell me that this game is not pay to win. Everything costs Kina. Kina you get from doing quests, but you're gonna run out of quests and you're gonna rely on expeditions, conquests, whatsoever to gain Kina. From dismantling your gear, to buying your pots, to enhancement, everything costs Kina. And you can blow through 600,000 so quickly by barely even upgrading anything on your gear score. I do think that the outfits, you guys already know how I feel about the outfits. I feel like outfits cannot even compare to the outfits in Where Winds Meet. Free game, by the way. Even the free outfits in Where Winds Meet were really, really pretty. The outfit selling point is literally the over-sexualization of female characters. Again, I feel like games could do this tastefully rather than just making it more provocative and slapping on a hefty price of $50 Canadian. For $50 Canadian on a skin with barely any fabric on it, I feel like I could just go out and buy myself a shirt for $50. Or maybe 2 shirts for $50. It's absolutely insane how predatory this game is. But then you can also say, hey Jenny, if you're a broke boy, just say so. Sir, I feel like we're almost getting into like a recession or something. People just want to play a game that's good, that doesn't cost us this much. It shouldn't be this much. Literally Expedition 33, Where Winds Meet, great games. And they aren't predatory towards the monetization models, are they? Like I said again, I really, really like this game. I like the combat. I like what it is. But the monetization will absolutely destroy this game. Every single Taiwanese player that comes through my chat, they're saying that it is so expensive that they were stunned and shocked. Now, I don't know if the players in KR have like some sort of like a Stockholm syndrome for pay-to-win games, But like, I feel like for the most part, you know, $50 Canadian to me in Canada is probably the same as $50 to them in Korea. Like, it's expensive. That's a nice meal, you know? I just think that whatever NCSoft is trying to do, they're trying to maximize their revenue. They're going to end up losing something that money can't buy back, which is trust. From the NCSoft game dev streams, you can already tell the amount of disparage that blasted at their face the first day of launch after their stocks practically dropped for 20%. These game devs look like they are overworked and they didn't see what was coming. I guess they literally missed the assignment of what gamers wanted in their MMO. And I really do think that if they want to keep this type of monetization model, they need to slash all the prices in half because it is absolutely ridiculous. As a professional in games like Costco, those outfits that they put out are not nearly worth $50 Canadian. If anything, they should be $20 tops. I don't understand how the UI is also so bad. I know they're making this cross-platform, but it seems like when they're making this game, they gear towards the mobile gamers more because the UI is terrible. You're not able to drag anything in place like a normal MMO would. They literally make you burn your Kina by giving you little bits of inventory space at a time. In order for you to reach your storage, you gotta buy the subscription if you want to get your storage anywhere. Putting your items into the storage seems so tedious because of extra clicking. Because they're literally making this game as if it's a mobile game. Which is a shame, by the way, because I actually do think this game has potential. For those of you guys that have hung out with me during my Aion 2 journey, I've said, you know, this game is like good coffee. It's like someone decided to make a coffee shop and they have the good coffee, but they have the shittiest cup ever. The coffee is in the cup. Every time you try to take a sip of this coffee, the cup literally disintegrates and the coffee spills on your shirt and you're like, ah, shit. And then they're like, well, if you want to have a better cup, you have to pay more. I don't think that's how it works. I really, really don't. This is like the perfect storm of what could have been. Lost Ark could have been something even better, but it got, you know, absolutely destroyed because of gatekeeping and everything got so complicated. But like, I used to think that Lost Ark had one of the best combats in MMOs, and after playing Aion 2, I actually think that Aion 2 combat is extremely comparable. One is point and click, and one is WASD. It is just so heartbreaking for me to see a game that has potential essentially get ruined by greed. As simply put, it is greed. If the NCSoft game devs or whoever is on the tippity top making these decisions, they really need to take a step back and realize that if you want your game to have better longevity, you need to listen to the players. These people are literally giving you a chance. Me, myself included, and other streamers are literally giving this game a chance to see, hey, you know what, NCSoft, you're known for being kind of scammy. Let's see if this is actually a good or bad game. I like the game, but unfortunately, NCSoft likes money more. And yeah, that's my take. I didn't feel like I needed to swipe until I get to level 45. Just call it a demo from level 1 to 45. Demo game, but you have to pay. If you guys have any ideas of how the monetization would be better for Aion 2, please let me know in the comments down below. Again, these are just my personal opinions, and I love MMOs. I do want them to work this out, and I do want them to have a great global launch, but as of right now, there's no shot that they're gonna make it in the global launch.